The entire team at Emsolation want to acknowledge that we are gathered on the traditional lands of the Wurundjeri people. We want to recognise that we are recording and telling our stories on the stolen land of our country's first storytellers. We wish to pay our respects to all Wurundjeri elders and ancestors, and to extend that respect to any First Nations peoples who listen to Emsolation. We recognise Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples' continued connection to the land and waters of this country, and acknowledge that sovereignty was never ceded. Always was, always will be.
Russiano.
You will not wear runners over my cold, dead, fabulously fit body.
And Michael Lucas.
You love gay baiting.
I loved it.
You're
I
like
fall
a
for
big
it truly.
trout.
I am. Put me in. Ready.
This is Emsolation.
We'll make it really like we'll put production. Okay?
I feel like we've just hit a point in our relationship where I'm going to come out and say you are literally monetizing my lack of sexiness.
And?
You're in Emsolation.
It's fun that you say it.
Every time. That's just respect.
Well, hello there and welcome to Emsolation. My name is Em Russiano. I just felt the riddle and leave my body, and this is my podcast. Got to start again. Hello there. My name is I literally felt the riddle and leave my bloodstream.
That's not ideal timing.
No.
Couldn't we have worked this better? It's my fault that we're late.
Hello there and welcome to Emsolation. My name is Em Russiano. I'm a writer, a singer, a stand-up comedian, a maximalist power queen, a neurodivergent magic brain and a podcaster. And together with my best friend since I was 11, award-winning screenwriter Mr. Michael Lucas, I bring you this podcast each Thursday. This week is a pop culture orgy extravaganza of levels and proportions I've not experienced.
For at least 3 weeks.
But before we get to that, Michael has come in today, and the reason we are late is because he has dropped a fashion bombshell, and it's not okay.
Oh.
All right? And we need to talk about this, and I found a solution.
Okay.
Literally. As some of you are aware, Michael is having a final hip hurrah.
Yes.
It's a party.
Yep.
Just before he gets his hip replacement.
Really just before.
So you've booked the hip replacement in.
Yes, on the Tuesday after the Saturday party. It's really quite soon.
Oh my God.
I know. It's close.
Have you told your surgeon they may have to pop aside an extra 2 hours because what you're considering doing the Saturday night before?
We'll annihilate it. No.
Are they going to open you up and he's going to be like, oh, my God.
What has happened?
Nurse, cancel out tomorrow's surgeries. This is going to be an all-nighter. Is that what he's going to be faced with?
No, I don't think so. I think the integrity of my hip, I don't think I can do that much damage with it. It can't be any worse than what I did at the Actors After Party. I mean, that feels like an invitation, doesn't it?
Is somebody touching wood?
I know.
For God's
Sorry.
sake, why does he do this?
Yes.
So we've got the Beyonce party, the disco rodeo.
Yeah.
Half of my outfit has already arrived.
Incredible.
The wig, the hat, the belt.
Yeah.
I've got the denim, I've got the trench coat. It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Tonight I'm going to go home and I'm going to try on what I already have just to.
Are you going to sort of just say I need to try it on again, but it's really just an excuse to you to dress as Beyonce and sit in the house as often as possible?
I think it's both.
Okay, yeah, no, I respect both.
Yeah, but I do enjoy the process of just slowly building. And I like how things are arriving on different days. And I never know. Today the cowboy hat arrived and it's good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
And now I'm also considering a costume change because I came across an old costume from an old stage show that actually works perfectly and I look really hot in it.
That's, critical information.
But then Michael says to me, so describe your look for this disco rodeo party last hip hurrah.
Well, it is inspired by gay icon Orville Peck, one of his cowboy costumes, which was pure pink. But I think you would say I look like if Ken had a cowboy attire. I'm basically in a complete pink cowboy outfit that we're going to bedazzle with tassels and galore.
Great.
Yeah, it's got pink flared pants, but I offended you.
You did.
Because I said that I've got the flares quite long.
Yeah. Keep going.
Because I will
He's
not.
going to be Jerry Seinfeld on the fucking bottom.
I will not be able to wear cowboy boots because at this stage with my hip, it's too painful to wear like those sort of.
Oh, cry me a river. Oh, no, are you saying you can't wear painful shoes because what society will expect of you and how you should look? Talk to a woman that's worn heels for her entire fucking life. I don't care. I don't. You need to earn this look. You need to be in pain. You will not fucking wear runners over my cold, dead, fabulously fit body. All right? This is not happening. And pray tell, dickhead, what type of runner would you be popping on? Just a Sketcher? Just a little Nana Sketcher, a little pink one?
I haven't.
What kind of runner is gonna work for this? Tell me. No, tell me.
Yeah, well, I was going to investigate some sort of pink situation for sure. I haven't yet selected the runner.
How can you have a disco rodeo party and not wear cowboy boots? It's illegal.
If I could find one that didn't cause me so much pain, I wore runners to the Beyonce Renaissance concert.
I'm aware. I bring you Schepler's Comfort Technology cowboy boots.
Oh.
Yeah. Visit Schepler's.
Well, also, I'm not going to go boots like that partially because I've opted for the flare.
Yeah.
And you can't, so the boots, I don't want to tuck my flares in. Or what are you saying? I wear the flare over the boot?
Yeah, you'll just get the nice point.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We ship to Australia. Fantastic. Let's go look them up. Schepler's. Comfort, heritage. Oh, you're not going to pay that.
And also, what kind? Do they do pink?
There's no fucking way you're going to pay that. Oh, that's not bad. 175. They look cute. These aren't bad. Oh, what about?
Oh dear.
You may as well. Oh, do you know what we should look into? If you can get Ugg boots shaped like cowgirl boots. And if that's not an idea, trademark. I'm doing it.
Ugg boots shaped like cowboy boots.
Yeah, let me look it up. Hang
Yeah.
on. Surely, wait.
Patented here.
Hey,
There's Crocs. There's cowboy Crocs.
Oh. I've never worn Crocs.
Now you're being. Where's my live? Why is that so loud? Okay, here we go. Cowboy boot slippers. They don't exist. Trademark. Trademark mine. It's my idea. Can't steal it. Well, there's some for little girls.
This is not since Einstein cracked E = MC squared has there been such a staggering moment of
You
inspiration.
always hear of great inventions.
You
A
do.
friend of mine was struggling with something in their life, and so I came up with a solution.
That's right.
This is it.
And
Fuck
I'm not
you
going
all.
to follow through.
I'm
Oh!
attacked. Shots fired. I said. Do you know how many $1 million ideas I've had? Do you know how many? How many? I would have 3 a week, don't you reckon?
Sure.
How many?
Couldn't remember them.
I've
How many
certainly had a
times?
few.
How many times a week do I say somebody needs to make this?
And it's not going to be me.
It's a really good idea, though. I can't believe it doesn't exist. I am a hero.
To be honest, I already can't remember what it was. It has something to do with cowboy boots.
Either way, it's slippers.
Slippers.
Like Ugg boots, but shaped like cow.
Okay, yeah.
Boots.
That's not going to help me on the dance floor, but sure, yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't want to wear Ugg boots
No,
on the
you get
dance floor.
sweaty and there's no support
Yeah.
in an Ugg boot. You don't have an arch support in an Ugg
And also,
boot.
that's not fashion.
You are so old. Do you remember at
getting a hip
19?
I don't
replacement.
think you can mount the argument, say that I'm old because I don't want to wear Ugg boots on the dance floor.
No, you're so old because we're discussing heel and arch support.
We are. I'm old because I'm getting a hip replacement.
Side
I
note.
mean, look, I brought up the arch support and I'm 22, so.
Oh, this reminds me of, let's go back to the time you were going to a music festival and didn't want to wear a specific pair of runners because she couldn't put her orthotics in them.
I respect it.
If I'm going to be on my feet for 24 hours, 48
No one
hours.
fucking looks at your feet, especially
Yeah.
not at a music festival.
I do.
Oh, well.
Now, you felt like you needed to explain the hip replacement better because you've been getting a lot of questions.
Yeah, I did. I've got a
Before we
lot.
get into the very important business at hand of Andrew Scott's erotic audio.
So people have to work through my arthritic bones.
You can skip to 2 minutes.
Yeah, totally. It's like foreplay, not.
whatever the opposite of foreplay is, this is
No,
it.
I know.
Actually, no, depending on how long you've been married.
People have indeed. I got a lot of messages based on it, and people wondering why a 45-year-old would be getting it, because we do have a stereotype which is misogynist and ageist, saying it's mostly old ladies that get hip replacements, and albeit bone health obviously is a thing. But having said that, no, I basically had a birth defect, which was not picked up because I was born in the late 70s and it wasn't anything to do with parental neglect. But I've basically got a really shallow, one of my sockets is really shallow. That sounds, all of this looks very sexual. It's not at all. And it's been that way my whole life. So things like, oh, you don't even care. All right, forget it.
No, I'm into it. Keep going.
People care.
No, they do. No, sure, you got a shallow socket. Okay, no, I'm really interested.
No, but you know when you discover something about yourself and you realise, oh, all my life I've been kind of like accommodating for that. And anyway, I don't even care. I was going to bring up my dance moves, but doesn't matter because that's one thing that you've always commented on a
You're
lot.
terrible. Are you
That's
saying,
why.
No, it's
Because he
not
has
why.
a shallow socket. He can't pop it and lock
No,
it.
but the weird thing, all my
Are
life,
you saying the only thing
That's
that's been
stepping me back.
standing in your way
From being Beyonce's backup dancer.
and a footballing career. And gymnastics.
Oh, that's right. Michael was trying to explain. We were at a party on Friday night. And Michael was explaining to Jamila that the reason he never kicked a footy with other guys was because of his
Shallow socket.
No!
Yeah, that's what's stood in your way.
You've distorted that story so much. I did kick
I
footy.
sat there going,
No.
yeah, that's why. No, that was really interesting. Thanks.
But
Was there more? Great.
can I just say, how many of your health ailments, whole podcasts are like serious?
And they're number one on the fucking chart, so
Well,
clearly I know how
exactly.
to deliver a fucking ailment. With soundscaping and
It's
expensive...
ableist for you to call it an ailment. It's not.
Oh, he's still going. Fucking hell. All right. Cleansing up.
Doesn't work.
I'm such a bitch. I'm sorry, the meds have worn off. I'm unhinged and unmasked. Here we go. Andrew Scott, our favourite hot priest, the talented Mr. Ridley.
Ripley.
That's it. Ritalin.
She's thinking of Ritalin so much. She's saying it.
A man of questionable eyebrows. There, I said it.
Really?
Yeah.
They're very thin.
He looks like you remember Pam Merlo, our art teacher, what I imagine
Yeah.
the male incarnation of her.
Hand on heart, as much as I've looked at Andrew Scott, which is a lot, I've never seen Pam Merlo, our ceramics teacher.
But you will now.
We have to one day do a proper explanation. We mentioned Pam Merlo, our art teacher, so much. May she rest in peace. What a fucking legend. So Andrew Scott we are now finding out this Thursday is releasing a little erotic audio called The Queen's Guard.
So is he just giving voice to it?
He's
Has he
giving
written
voice.
it?
No,
Or is-
it's written by a woman. I went and looked her up. She's really actually a great writer. She writes to The Cut every now and then. She's like a freelance writer.
Okay.
She's written a story called The Queen's Guard in which Andrew plays Rob the Protector.
Oh, so he's just playing that role?
Yes.
Or, okay, so there's a separate narrator. He's just playing one of the roles.
We don't know. I know nothing. I tried to find a synopsis for this thing.
All right.
The one thing that's really taken away my lady boner is the way they've spelt Rob.
How do you do it other than R-O-B?
2 B's. Oh, fuck off.
Rob.
Rob. Well, though, if he's good enough, he could have a mouthful. Maybe that's what happened. Yeah, when he was trying to say his name while he was going down on the lady.
There's a
reading the book.
gargle at the end.
He's got a mouthful. Unhinged. Anyway, I've got a bit here to play for you.
Oh.
Yep. And
Is
then
there something to see? I thought it was audio.
no, you see his.
Okay.
Yeah. And then after we.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go. Okay. I'll tell you. I've got a little task for you after this. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's have a look.
Look at you. Look at how beautifully your body bears the marks of everything you've been through. I could worship every one of them.
I know a lot of you out there love a bit of fantasy and historical fiction. I think you're going to really fall in love with this story.
He caressed.
Yeah. Not bad, sir.
Yeah.
Now, you have been obsessed with him for a very long time. Like, he really...
Not just me. I live in a household obsessed with him.
Like, I'm trying to think of the male equivalent to fanny flutters.
A boner.
Bouncing boners. 5 bouncing boners out of 5 for you, right? Tell the truth. Your husband.
More so, I feel like my husband. It's weird. I feel like he's, absolutely. But it began a long time ago because when he was Moriarty in Sherlock and when he was in Fleabag, we didn't know his sexuality. I didn't really think about it. But then we realised he was gay. And because, I don't know, it was just really interesting that we had come so on board his chemistry with Phoebe Waller-Bridge. And so we were really intrigued. And then it was quite sort of secretive. And I mean, yeah, he's just immensely charming. So then you start digging in, he's also a lot older than you think. He's like pushing 50, I think, maybe 48. I think he dyes his hair. Must, surely.
He certainly does his eyebrows.
Certainly.
I feel like that's natural.
That's unfortunate.
I feel like it's just a natural, like I'm looking at them.
I'm obsessed with them. It's the first thing I see.
I'm pretty sure that's just how they grow. Like that's just an unfortunate natural
thinness.
And then his next on-screen romance with Paul Mescal, and the director of that movie deliberately did this whole big thing about, they decided that they wanted to meet up first and just to see, and I mean, as soon as they met, their hands were all over each other and the chemistry, which I felt like was gay baiting, but the director was gay. So
you love gay baiting.
I loved it.
You're
I fall
like
for it every time. Absolutely.
Trout.
I am. Put me in. Ready.
Big hungry
I can't tell you, they did so many online interviews together, and I've watched fucking all of them.
I've watched them all too.
There are so many.
I love it so
much. In the end,
much.
it's like they're talking about answering questions about each other, and my
and always
God.
a hand on each other, and they're both always in the soft cardigan.
And they love running into each other on a red carpet, and then just
Yeah.
That's my daughter's voice for those new to the podcast this week. If you found us from Anomalous, welcome. There's 5 years to catch up on, but that's okay. The voice that sounds like mine but slightly younger is my daughter's. So what I thought we could do is I've written the script of what we just heard. I thought we could both give a go at reading. I haven't written the script. It's just exactly what he said.
Of course.
What I want you to do is give your best.
Do we have to do it in an Irish accent? Because that's
Nah,
just
just do it.
No,
It's in the capital letters. You could do Irish if you want. You can.
I'm terrible.
Okay. Everybody. Okay, we're going to put I'll make sure Zeke will put production behind this.
Why is it?
We'll do the music that they have. We'll make it really we'll put production. Okay?
I feel like we've just hit a point in our relationship where I'm going to come out and say you are literally monetizing my lack of sexiness.
And?
I suppose it'd be good that there's some gain from it.
Okay, Zeke's setting the scene.
Oh, I can't.
You have to. It's a game. Go. I'm closing my eyes. I'll close my eyes so you don't have to make up.
It's so hard.
I'm closing my eyes because it's audio erotica.
Go.
I can't even just looking at it. I can't even. The letters don't even make sense.
Do it.
Oh,
it's all in capital letters like a ransom note.
Oh, my God. I'm pretty sure he would have asked for a dark booth.
Oh, can somebody
Anyway, all right.
Can somebody give him a jumper and put over his head? Do you want a jumper? Go get my coat, Chella. We'll put a coat over your head.
Okay, yeah, that'll help.
And it'll sound sexier too because you're enclosing the mind. Like you've got your head between the lady's legs. Yeah. Put that.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll be fine. Put that over his head.
Here we go.
Good, great. That's it. Now get the computer under there.
Yeah.
Hot.
Okay. Ready? Oh, this is so
great. This is
so
sexy.
erotic under here. Okay, ready?
Okay, go.
Look at you.
You can't giggle.
I can't, sorry.
Fuck. Okay, sorry.
Look at you. Look at how beautifully your body bears the marks of everything you've been through. I could worship every one of them.
My turn.
You know what? the coat?
Doesn't need a coat.
Nah. She'll raw dog this. No lube here.
Coming in dry.
Not even a courtesy finger. Look at you.
Oh, why did I know? That's the voice she's going for.
I just
It's
don't.
just a reminder it's meant to be sexy.
Stop it.
Okay.
Or should I do Irish?
That was-
Look at you.
I think that was more Scottish.
Look
I
at
don't-
how beautifully your body bears the marks. Where am I?
You sound like Brenda Bethlin and Vera.
It's the second time someone's brought up Vera this week. I'd never heard of it till this week.
Oh, it's huge.
I've heard.
Biggest drama on the ABC.
I never heard of it till this week. Look at you. All right, I'm going to do my voice. No, okay, I'm going to go with a really specific character. Okay, I'm making a character choice.
Please.
I'm making a choice. Look at you.
Why are you covering him?
Look at how beautifully your body bears the marks
Look at
of
me.
everything that you have been through. I could worship
It's Effie.
every one of them. I could do that. Effie. Look at you. Look at how beautifully your body bears the marks of everything that you have been through. I could worship every one of them.
Say it like you're saying it to Scott.
Look at you!
Say it like you're saying it to Idris Elba.
Look at you. Look at how beautifully your body bears the marks of everything that you've been through. I could worship every one of them.
Oh, I'm rock hard.
I can act, Dad. Don't worry about that. So,
Oh, can we
Thursday.
please get Southern as well? I want Southern too.
Look at you. Look at how beautifully your body bears the marks of everything that you've been through. I could worship every one of them. Laughter through tears, my favorite emotion. That's really good.
Dear
Anyway,
me.
Andrew Scott stars as Rob the Protector in The Queen's Guard coming out, and the platform is called Quinn, Quinn, and he's fucking smart because cha-ching, cha-ching.
Pretty sure my husband will be downloading.
I think so. He will be definitely downloading. I don't know how to make that up.
No,
about
well
dicks.
done. You didn't need to.
Okay, great.
You just need to emphasise load.
Good. Thursday's not only bringing us this, but it's also giving us season 3 of Bridgerton. And my children have been shipping, which is what the kids call it, the 2 leads, Cleansing Heart. Now, can you remind me what season 3 of Bridgerton is based around? Whose relationship?
It's Penelope and Colin. So Penelope's the wallflower who we now know is Lady Whistledown, who spreads all the gossip in the town.
Right.
But nobody knows her. She's an anonymous, gossip girl.
Okay.
So she's Penelope. She has been in love with Colin her whole life. They're family friends.
And is he the youngest Bridgerton son?
I don't know if he's... No,
there's a child.
There's a child,
Yeah.
Michael. Yeah, she's been in love with him forever, and he just adores her as a friend, always drops friend in any conversation, big time friend zone. He comes back. She's like, I want a husband. He's like, I'm going to help you find a husband.
Classic.
She has a big glow up makeover, and he's like, oh shit, I'm in love with her.
Season 3 makeover.
Friends to lovers.
Shallow. Why wasn't she good enough before the glow up?
No, the whole thing is like he's always been in love with her, but he didn't realize. He didn't realize.
fucking
To be
steamy.
fair, they dressed her like a pineapple in season 1 and 2, so...
But just to be clear, there was an additional series that was about like a prequel about the Queen. Is that right?
Yeah, that was
Yes,
amazing.
that was
Right,
a
okay.
side
Right.
series.
So this is the 4th series in this
the
universe.
third series
Third.
in this universe.
So season 1 was Reggie John, hot. Season 2 was Jonathan.
Kate and Anthony,
Yeah.
the Duke, and
What's the actor's name?
Jonathan Bailey,
Jonathan Bailey,
aka Wicked.
in the second season.
Yes, a.k.a. just hung out with
Heartstopper.
Kylie and Andrew Scott this weekend.
Hi gay, hi gay, hi gay.
Yeah, well, it was pretty exciting.
It was so exciting.
Both of them were at Kylie's London, that Q&A show she
Hi
did.
gay.
Andrew Scott was dancing so enthusiastically. My husband made us watch it.
Love it. So, yeah, and now season 3 is focusing on the actual Lady Whistledown. Who's
But there was
Penelope.
also so that was a whole separate series, the Queen one.
Yes.
It doesn't
it's
count
set
as
in the
Bridgerton.
Bridgerton world.
Yes, but it's not Bridgerton.
But it's when the Queen is young.
Yes, okay,
in this
right.
series, she's like
Gotcha.
in her 50s.
Yeah. But Thursday's bringing us that, which I'm not as excited about.
And Lady Whistledown, that's not Julie Andrews' voice.
Yes,
it is. It
Yes.
is.
But we're going to reveal someone who's not Julie Andrews.
We know. We already
We've already
had the
been
reveal
revealed.
in season
Did you
2.
not
We
watch
found
Bridgerton?
out. No, season 1.
I did watch a bit of it.
Season 2 is amazing. You don't need to watch season 1. Season 2 is amazing.
Okay. It's
got your boyfriend
Jonathan
in it.
Bailey is incredible.
Jonathan Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
No,
wa-
well, you'll fall in love with him after this.
Okay.
It's true. It's pretty hot. I prefer him to Andrew Scott if I'm picking brunette gays.
It's important that you pick.
No, he's just divine. He's divine.
He's also starring in Wicked.
Wicked. Piero.
Yeah, he can sing too. So
Too much. So we got a pre-trailer to the trailer. So a pre-trailer trailer came out today, 2 minutes 34, and it had bits of Ariana auditioning. It had bits of Cynthia being told she'd got the role of Alphaba.
That intrigued me. Now, presumably, they would have had to have known they were being recorded beforehand, right? And
I
I think
did
if
think
someone
about
says
that.
we're going to tell you, we're just going to talk to you about like whether or not you've got the role, can we record it? I think you know, but maybe.
Well, I would record either way, and you just don't release the footage. You know when you see people
Okay.
recording themselves to find out if they got into university?
Yeah.
I think it's
I feel like you're on the brink of saying, I record a lot and then decide if I want to ask people for.
I think that's just sometimes that footage just gets deleted. The sad one.
Okay.
But you've got
okay.
it. You're recording no matter what.
no, Michael's saying they would have recorded it. Cynthia wouldn't have been recording. He's saying that the producers,
Producers
or
would
whoever
have got,
were
but I reckon they
recording.
would have had to let her know.
After the fact.
Well, it's a Zoom.
no.
Like, and it's
It
like this
says-
call is being recorded.
Yeah.
But I would just say, just so we can make notes after in case anything gets missed for legal purposes.
Okay, right. Yeah,
There's
sure.
a way, there's
I think you'd feel
workarounds.
pretty good if you anyway, yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I have such high hopes for this film. I can't tell you how much of my emotional well-being is invested in this.
Films.
I know. Oh, that's so annoying. But I'm actually kind of happy because the first half of Wicked is the strongest half.
It is.
It's like this film is going to end on my favourite song. That's the last thing we're going to see is Defying Gravity, if it is staying true to the Broadway first half, second half. The second half is, although we do get Hold Me Tight in the second half? Who are you texting?
I'm posting Michael with a trench coat over his head. I'm doing a multitasking.
Is Hold Me So Tight, the love song?
That's in part 2.
Oh, that's okay. So-
Unfortunately.
No, that's good. That's good because that'll give
As
me
long
something
as you're
to
mine. Incredible love song.
love it so much. Oh, God.
Them? No.
Weirdly, watching Rob do that took all the sexiness out of it for me, but I feel like it's going to be injected back in.
JB can do sexy, and he did it. He proved it to us in Bridgerton. The longing sexiness.
Our fellow travellers.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So I really need this to be good for so many reasons.
I know.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I'm preemptively worried.
But you said it can go either way with the director.
Yes. John M. Chu, he did Crazy Rich Asians, which I feel like was a bit of a triumph. He did In the Heights. But I would say Wicked has a much, like, In the Heights basically doesn't really have a story, whereas Wicked has a very emotional, great story. So,
Also, arguably, In the
Okay.
Heights was the biggest letdown because of some of the casting, aka the two female leads.
Can't even remember them.
Exactly.
Can't even remember. Well, let's hope. It's coming out in November. We're getting full trailer Thursday. So you need to check if I'm okay. You'll have to do some welfare checks because we're getting Wicked, we're getting Bridgerton, we're getting Andrew Scott's erotic audio. And I do love some erotic audio, as previously discussed.
oh, you really do.
Irish men
You've been known
digging.
to write it.
I am due to write one. Okay, well, that's it for regular Emsolation. What we are now heading into is very special. We were asked by an Emsolator to do a deep dive on Liz Hurley and her son Damian.
yes.
And it is exciting because I discovered a film that came out a month or two ago that completely,
Passed us by.
yes, called Strictly Confidential, written and directed, this is all you need to know, written and directed by Damian Hurley. That's all you need to know.
I'm surprised Damian didn't give themselves a role in it as well.
They shot it in 18 days.
Great.
You can tell. And Liz played the title role in this sexy thriller that her son directed with no intimacy coordinator.
Wow.
So we are going to do an okay stop with the trailer and then we're going to discuss their relationship.
Okay.
That is all coming up in the sealed section. If you want to be a part of that, you need to go to emsolation at supercast.com.
Emsolation.supercast.com.
Say it again.
Emsolation.supercast.com.
Yes, please become a subscriber so you can hear us. And if you're an extra subscriber, you'll be able to see us. Why are you taking my photo? I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm just
We're
capturing
wrapping up
the
show.
moment.
Please come along to see Outgrown. We are going to sell out in Melbourne. We're going to sell out in Sydney. We're going to sell out in Brisbane. Opening night in Toowoomba. It's not a sellout currently.
But it will be.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Manifest.
Looking-
Gold Coast too.
Gold Coast needs to pick up your game. I'm going to be honest. Tasmania, both cities. I'm name checking. Gold Coast and Toowoomba.
You're our most disappointing children.
Not disappointing. No, just
with room for improvement.
spread the word, Emsolators, please. That's it. We'll catch you next week. Okay, let's queue up Strictly Confidential. It should have been kept Strictly Confidential, let's be honest. Hi, I'm Em Rusciano. I'm a writer, a podcaster, a musical comedian, and I'm neurodivergent. I don't represent most people's preconceived notions of what an autistic person with ADHD is. So to help change that, I went on a journey. No, I can't say journey. Can we call it a quest? That makes me sound magical and like I'd have a sassy animal sidekick and I'd be handy with a bow and arrow. In this series, I'm going on a quest. Yeah, that works. With the help of some super smart experts along the way, I'll be exploring why so many people like me are seeking a late-in-life diagnosis. I'm also going to take you through how I found out I was an autistic ADHDer in my early 40s, the aftermath of that, and pass on all of the things I've learned along the way. This is Anomalous, a love letter to the neurodivergent community and a roadmap for neuronormative people.
To enjoy today's sealed section of Emsolation, upgrade your experience and join the extra family with our premium service, Emsolation Extra. You get 2 bonus episodes direct to your favourite podcast app every week in an exclusive feed, as well as an Ask Me Anything where Em and Michael answer your questions. There's over 70 other episodes awaiting you already, plus you'll also get Instagram close friends access, ticket pre-sales, merch discounts, and heaps more. Help Em keep this independent neurodivergent business alive by supporting us for less than $2 a week on our yearly plan or less than $2.50 a week on our monthly plan. Just sign up at emsolation.supercast.com now. Emsolation is recorded at Down the Hill Studios, hosted by Em Rusciano with Michael Lucas. Executive produced by Benjamin Wasley, produced by Em Rusciano. Edited by Ezekiel Fenn and videos by James Henderson. Socials by Benjamin Wasley, Em Rusciano and Marcella Rusciano-Barrow, with assistance from Jem Evans and Isabella Hines. Follow us on Instagram at Emsolation Podcast, where you'll find a link in our bio so you can sign up for our weekly newsletter, join other Emsolators at the Emsolation Group on Facebook, follow our YouTube and TikTok channels, and so much more. Help us out by sharing Emsolation with your friends, give us a 5-star rating, and make sure you're following us by hitting the follow button on your favourite podcast app. Thanks for listening and or watching this week's episode, and we can't wait to chat with you again soon.